The most overrated and underrated fragrances from popular niche brands. I'm gonna start off with Creed. It would be easy for me to say Aventus, but I'm going with Green Irish Tweed. Now, this is way too similar to Davidoff Cool Water, but it's also similar to Floris JF that I think is a better fragrance than both Green Irish Tweed and Davidoff Cool Water. The most underrated from Creed is Virgin Island Water, especially in these times when tropical fragrances really are hyped up, because the person who doesn't think of the tropics wearing this one doesn't come from the same planet as I do. Altair, the most overrated fragrance from Parfum de Marly. It's a simple vanilla fragrance that makes me think of an old lady. Galloway is the most underrated fragrance from Parfum de Marly. A really nice one to wear in the summertime, but you have to give it at least 2 or 3 chances before you discover the beauty things going on in here. A bunch of citruses, some orange blossom, some musk, but also a black pepper that makes the difference. The most overrated fragrance from Serjoff is without a doubt Erba Pura. I mean, who wants to go and smell like a shampooed fruit salad? Most underrated from Serjoff is Uden Overdose. This fragrance has a bunch of layers. It opens up with a beautiful lemon together with the ginger that you find in the mid. So that gives you the freshness. But also you get some whiffs from the tobacco once in a while from this one. Together with an amber accord that is built up around the vanilla, it just works every single day of the year. Nishane. For me, the most overrated Nishane is 100 Silent Ways. Especially for men. I can't understand men wearing that fragrance, unfortunately. I see gender in fragrances. Nishane Ambra Colombia is the most underrated Nishane fragrance, especially in the springtime. It's giving me a ton of compliments in the springtime. It opens up with this green leaf freshness together with the amber accord that gives you that warm, woody feeling. Truly great wearing in the springtime. The most overrated fragrance from MFK, Maison Francis Kurkdjian, is without a doubt Oud Satin Mood. It comes loaded with negative energy and I feel like I'm at the hospital with a bunch of roses in my hand going to visit somebody taking his last breath. Most underrated MFK is L'Homme à la Rose. This is the most masculine rose fragrance I've ever tried, and in difference to Oud Satin Mood, this comes loaded with a bunch of positive energy. The most overrated from Initio, Oud for Greatness. Now don't get me wrong, I enjoy the smell of this one, but I doubt people would talk as much about it if it wasn't for the performance of it, because is it really that special? The most underrated Initio is Blessed Baraka. You have some really dirty vanilla, some jasmine, it's kind of like animals having sex. It's animalistic sex. That is what I would describe this one as.